enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole. Do you have a minute? I think we should talk.
Hi.
I'd still like to have that talk. Do you have time now?
I always have time to listen to you, Kate.
Good. Because this isn't easy for me to say, and I want to get it right. Where do I begin? Did you know I spent 3 years fighting at the combat zone? 3 years of getting beaten to hell by a bunch of losers and lunatics. After the matches were over, I'd spit out the blood, stitch me wounds, and do a couple of shots of Psycho to keep me going. I fucking hated it. I hated the crowds, I hated the other fighters, and I hated myself. I never understood why I put myself through all that. Until now. It was because I was alone. And I think deep down, I wanted to die. I wanted one of my opponents to crush the life out of me, the easy way out.
Well, that's the past. You're not alone anymore.
Then maybe you know what I'm trying to say to you. My life's been nothing but one huge failure after another. You've heard all my stories, and you know the prices I've paid. There were a few times, when things got really bad, that I found myself staring down the barrel of my own shotgun. I don't know why I didn't pull the trigger. I guess I was praying that I could find a single decent scrap of humanity in this fucked up world. And then, what you did for me back there at Vault 95, it was like the answer to those prayers. That's the first time in my life I've fully depended on someone else, and they didn't let me down. God damn it, I'm making a mess of this.
It's all right, Kate. Let it all out.
I'll be fine. I just need to be getting to the point. The longer we've been spending time together, the more I'm beginning to realize what you mean to me. And I'm not just talking about you watching me back or sharing a drink together. I mean more than that. Before we met, I'd never let me guard down around anyone. I didn't dare. But with you, I feel like I can let you in and see me for everything that I am. For better or for worse. Look, I can't go back to the way things were before we met. I won't. But what I need you to do is look me in the eyes and tell me you feel something too.
Of course I do. I'm in love with you, Kate.
You're what? You said you're in love with me. I didn't know. I mean, I felt something between us, but I thought it was something else. Why? Why would you fall in love with someone as screwed up as I am?
Because you're special to me, Kate, and I don't think I'd be happier with anyone else.
You really mean that? This has to be the first time I put all my cards on the table and didn't end up losing everything. You don't know how much this means to me. To have someone special in my life. I promise you. I mean to make the most of it.
I can't believe it. We won! We couldn't have done it without your help. The Minutemen came through for us, and we won't forget it.
What's that?
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue with your timing. Who knows what would have happened to us if you hadn't been here.
Guess all this will be mine.
Sweet. Nice.
Careful. You don't know where that's been.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in Sanctuary. Prepared for the future.
Mindless lunatics. Where's the off switch? We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
Walked 100 miles and I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end.
Yes, this is... Hey, I got something. Don't like surprises anyway.
Enemy presence still detected. AO is not secure. Analyzing hostile. Calculating kill probability.
Going down. Level 1.
Jesus. Shit. They're gonna die.
What happened to you?
Raiders. That's what. Those bastards have my family. You gotta help me. Please.
You look terrible.
Tell me about it. My family and I ran into some traitors a while back. Told us they knew a safe settlement at Nuka-World. But when we got there, found out they were raiders the whole time. Just stringing us along. I managed to escape, but my wife and son are still back there. I wanted to get some help and go back for them, but didn't count on taking a bullet.
That's what trust gets you out here in the Commonwealth.
Sometimes hope kicks you while you're down. But sometimes, it lends you a hand. You're here for a reason. You gotta be. I turned on a transmitter here, hoping someone would come. I didn't think it'd work, but here you are. It's gotta be a sign, right? So, please, I'm begging you. They're running out of time. If not for them, do it for the Caps. You bring them back safe, I can pay you. I swear.
What about you?
Just leave me. My wife and kid are all that matters, you hear me? Tell me you'll do this. Does this mean you'll do it?
I'll look into it, but no promises.
Oh, thank God. Here, take this. It's the password to the monorail control terminal. The fastest way to get to Nuka-World is to take the Nuka Express, but I shut it down so those bastards couldn't follow me. Find the control terminal in the office, power it back up, and hurry. God knows how much time they have left.
Yes.
Nimble, aren't you?
I told you not to worry about it. Just find the terminal and get the power back on to get to Nuka-World.
Parents, If you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka-Cola Dark. Same great cola taste, with an alcohol twist.
Stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado. Hello, and on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you aboard the Nuka Express monorail. For your own safety, please remain seated or utilize the provided handrail while the train is in motion. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe Nuka-World's famous Fizz-Top Mountain. Standing at over 100 meters tall, Fizz-Top Mountain is the largest man-made structure in Nuka-World and features the 5-star Fizz-Top Grill. Coming up in the heart of Nuka-World, Nuka-Town, USA.
So, Harvey bagged another sucker to help his family. Can't believe that gag still works. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. The name's Gage, Porter Gage, and the truth is you've been set up. This ain't no rescue mission. It's a death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I have an interesting offer for you. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there. In case you haven't noticed, looks like we got ourselves some fresh meat to run the gauntlet. And she's off! Let's hope our latest prey can draw a little inspiration from our previous victims. Ugh. And she's off. Let's hope our latest prey can draw a little inspiration from our previous victims. Ugh. Our new thing sure knows how to dodge some bullets. Good thing that's not all we got in store for her. Let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do, the gauntlet gets them all in the end.
Sweet. Yes.
Most folks that run with me don't live out their day. Rest.
Come on, Vic. While we're young here. The Vic's still alive, but don't let that get you down. The gauntlet's still got plenty in store for this one.
Got it.
This Vic takes any longer, we're all gonna die of boredom. It's decision time. All doors lead to death. Some just a little slower than others. I think that monkey is playing your death march, Vic.
Lean back and enjoy the ride.
Hope someone brought their rat away, because our little Vic is about to get roasted like a squirrel on a stick.
Nice.
Someone thinks she's a real tough. Gal, eh? But the gauntlet ain't through with her yet. Who's torturing who? Pick up the pace, Vic!
Sweet. Sweet.
It's not her last. Hell yeah! Looks like our fix. Some unexpected playmates. Let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets them all in the end. Time for things to get dangerous. See if she survives what's next.
That's it.
This bitch takes any longer, we're all gonna die. Or no.
ain't losing it.
Something's...
Get in there, sucker! Hope she doesn't forget to feed the fireworks!
Your day.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here.
Nice.
What the hell? Goddamn, Derek! That door's supposed to be boarded up. Who doesn't love a good explosion? Someone thinks she's clever. Time for a little reality check. Let's see if the Vic can kill the gas before the gas kills her. Gonna take a little more than just wasting time, Vic. Just wasting time. I told you those valves were a waste. Look who's still choking down gas.
I'm in.
That's right, Vic. Breathe. Add fresh air in while you can.
Ain't alone. Hey, mind if we talk now?
Of course. What's up?
Look, I needed to mention. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
She tried to dupe us both. Dealing with her was the right move.
True, but it doesn't change the fact that she's out of the picture because of us. Hell, that sort of bull's the whole reason I became mayor in the first place. Some ass named Vic ran the town for I don't know how long before that. Guy was scum. Used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement, and we all just stood there, did nothing.
Wasn't there anyone who could have helped?
Who knows? Maybe. Honestly, we were all so terrified we couldn't bring ourselves to move until it was over, let alone get help. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me. Told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
You don't actually think the clothes of John Hancock spoke to you, right?
Nah, I just felt, you know, a connection. It seemed like he and I were dealing with the same shit. Serious oppression. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered. And burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming. We didn't have to fire a shot. We didn't have to. But we sure fucking did. It was a massacre. Once we'd mopped up, we strolled right into Vic's quarters in the State House, wrapped a rope around his neck, and threw him off the balcony. And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Goodneighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Goodneighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
And you're never going to have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good. I just hope you get where I was coming from. I ain't out to bring harm to anyone that didn't earn it. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan. Well, you probably heard enough of me running my mouth for one day. Wanna get moving?
Oh, let's get a move on. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets them all in the end.
Let me know what I can I take requests.
God damn, look who's in the home stretch! Time for a little audience participation.
Heading back. Nice try. I love it when they play hard to get.
Come out. Found ya.
This ain't taking any longer. We're all gonna die of boredom.
Fighting back, eh?
Could use them.
Well, I'll be damned. You know what that sound means? Get your ass down to Cola Cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown of how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. Think you're hot shit getting this far? Huh. Think again. All right, Gage. Let her through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's almost time. After
Yes.
like that, this ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival time against Coulter still stands at 1 minute 30.
All right, listen the hell up. If you want to make it out of this alive, find the intercom on the wall. I'll make it quick.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
All right, I'm listening.
My kind of gal. Look, you made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Over Boss Coulter. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so he's a cheating coward. Gotcha.
Doesn't have a fair bone in his body. You want to win? I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it?
When they pick a theme, they stick to it. I'll give them that.
Yes. Got it.
Huh? Power to the arena's down by 30%. You do that? Not bad.
Is
You're still gonna need the gun.
Squirt gun?
But that ought to help. Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
I've always wanted one of these. I made a great toy for Sean.
Oh, great. You're a lucky day. Congratulations. Now we can get on with it. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Staying hydrated is half the battle, right?
He ain't got a choice. Alright, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side.
Disciples, are you ready for blood? And the pack! Are you ready for things to get wild? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill? And you, are you ready to die?
This chick? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, talking about this. She survived the gauntlet. She was smart enough to take my advice, strong enough to kill Coulter. She's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, right?
She'll get respect when she earns respect.
Amen. All right, now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
Death by squirt gun. I'd love to see the message on his tombstone.
Tell me about it. I wish I had a better look at his face when the suit shorted out. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast, but you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. And guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
Sure. And while you're at it, I suppose next you'll be offering me 1,000,000 caps.
All right. I get it. You don't trust me. But I swear, this is the big score. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka-World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Fine. But it better pay well. I'm not doing this for free.
Don't worry. If it's caps you want, you'll be swimming in them soon enough. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overbosses, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizz-Top Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There.
There are faster ways to cripple yourself than trying to lug all that.
Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the Overboss quarters.
exhausting. Ever since you guys took over, you've been working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do? We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside.
Well, hello there, young lady. Welcome to Nuka-World. I'm Mira, your friendly Nuka-World informational robotic assistant. Is this your first visit to Nuka-World?
A friendly informational assistant?
That's right. Just stop by whenever you have a question about any of our world-famous attractions. If you're looking to take a break, I can point you to one of our family-friendly restaurants, or the non-stop thrills of the Nuka-Cade. Now, before you set off on your grand Nuka adventure, let me tell you about error, system malfunction.
Are you finished wasting my time, you filthy low-life scabber? 'Cause I'm getting bored, and when I get bored, I get violent.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oh, what's wrong, dirtbag? Too hopped up on chems to understand English? Or just too stupid? Well, I think you heard me just fine.
System restored. Oops! Sorry about that little glitch. Data logs indicate unauthorized tampering with my personality subroutines. Please contact a Nuka-World maintenance technician as soon as possible.
A malfunction? What on earth makes you think that?
Internal systems monitoring recorded an unauthorized shutdown and reboot. When functionality was restored, several behavioral parameters had been altered. My audio receptors recorded the entire event, and I submitted a holotape recording per standard security procedures. Now don't you worry, even despite that unfortunate incident, I'm still operating at well over 61% normal capacity. As I was about to say, I have a little tip to help you make the most of your exciting Nuka-World adventure. Be sure to collect park medallions as you enjoy our amazing rides and attractions. There's a special reward if you collect a full set. If you have any questions about Nuka-World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, any time is the right time to enjoy a cold, refreshing Nuka-Cola.
What if I want a place to relax or get a bite to eat? Where should I go?
Why, you're already here. Nuka-Town, USA is a great place to unwind and enjoy a delicious meal. If you're searching for a tasty treat your kids will love, take the whole family to Cappy's Cafe. Looking for a romantic night out? Enjoy dinner and a show at the parlor. Want a commanding view while you enjoy a world-class dining experience? Head on up to the Fizz Top Grill on Fizz Top Mountain. If you're up for a challenge, test your skills at the Nuka-Cade, or take a wild ride in one of our cola cars. What else would you like to know?
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I'll keep an eye out for these machines.
Happy hunting! What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day!
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
the baddest lady in Nuka-Town. What can I get for you, my friend?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You got it, boss.
Might be time to part with some of those gains.
The Raiders keep talking about bloodworms.
Hi.
I hope I never find out what those
Hello,
are.
boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
You're damn right. This is my show now.
Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka-World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. And when it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies too, if you're looking for those.
Could use some supplies, actually.
Here's what I've got.
That last one died too fast.
Hey.
Hey, boss. Gotta admit, it was good to see Coulter go down. He scared the hell out of me. Gave me nightmares.
I'm not planning to give anyone nightmares.
Thank goodness. I'll sleep a lot better having you in charge. So, what do you think? About running Nuka-World, I mean. Figure it must be a pretty tough job, keeping all these raiders in line.
I wasn't really looking to become the overboss of Nuka-World, but I might as well enjoy the benefits of my position.
Makes sense to me. Well, I'm sure you've got more important stuff to do than talk to me. Or were you here to pick something up?
Let's see what you got.
Right away, boss. The traders here are no better than slaves. Poor bastards.
Well, well, look who it is.
Are you here to grace my humble market stand with your presence, oh great boss, sir?
Lose the attitude, or lose something a lot more valuable.
Sorry. I know you didn't ask for this. It's just hard not to be bitter, you know? We do all the work, then the gangs reap the rewards. Pretty sweet setup, at least for you. But I guess it doesn't really matter what I think, does it? As long as I'm wearing this collar, I'm no better than a slave.
Yeah, but you're a slave with all his limbs still attached. For now.
You're right. Life is wonderful. Thanks so much for opening my eyes. Now, if you need guns or ammo, I'm the one you talk to. And before you ask, yeah, everyone pays. Even you.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Okay.
This place really makes me want a Nuka-Cola.
Came a long way to see this place.
Hey there, boss. You really laid him.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild. Should be easy pickings.
If there's anything left. How good is this source of yours?
It's good, Shank. I don't bring you bullshit.
Hey,
And I'd like to keep
just wanted to say,
Here,
no hard feelings.
earn this.
All right?
Anything else you find out?
Shank, you'll be the first to know.
You led me into a death trap. You're a dead man.
Oh, come on. I was just doing my job.
Brought this on you.
I was just doing my job.
Word is, super mutants just hit the place. They're still trying to rebuild.
Please, just
Should be
don't hurt
easy
me.
pickings.
Hey,
If there's anything
just
left.
wanted to say,
How good is this source
no
of
hard
yours?
feelings.
It's good, Shank.
All right?
I don't bring you bullshit.
And I'd like
You lied to me.
I know.
Here,
And I'm sorry.
earn this.
But if you ever cared about anyone, you do the same thing. I don't have any family. Living family. I lost them when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Whatever. I don't need to hear your boring sob story.
Hey, as long as we're cool, man. I don't want any trouble.
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow her? How does that work? She ain't even a raider.
All I know is Gage was in the mountain the other day and he had a really good time.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you? Nuka-World! I've always dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
Doesn't seem all that special to me.
What? You can't be serious! This is the most special place in the world! You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Oh, yeah. The Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
I could help you out if you want.
Oh, no thanks. I kinda need to keep this a secret. It's really important to me, and I just don't know you very well.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. Oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Oh boy, John Caleb Bradburton. How exciting.
I know! That's exactly how I felt when I first learned about the contest. It's so nice to meet someone who really understands. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cat